Hey, yo. In the streets of Bmore, we holla, hey, yo. What's going on, everybody? Derek for real, the California Connect, coming to a virtual market near you. I'm getting ready to hop on here and do some cold calling. It's been a minute since I've done it. Too long, to be honest. But, excuse me. Throat's a little scratchy today, so I'm not going to go crazy on it, but I want to hop on for a while and get some contacts in. Like I said, it's been a while, so I just want to get back in the groove of things, make sure that my contact rate doesn't fall off, so that I am generating some leads here. Not the other day, not contacted ever. I'm gonna go ahead and test my phone number. I want to do that every time. Oops. Just so that I know my caller ID that I get from my dialer isn't popping up as spam, which happens quite frequently. Actually, I saw somebody just post about that on Facebook. So I have like a dummy property in here that I use to test my number so that I can have the dialer actually call my cell phone so I can see whether or not the caller ID is popping up as spam or not. There it goes. That's the dialer calling me, and then it's going to call me on a separate line with my caller ID. Boom. Numbers popping up, not spam. So good on that front. Going to go back, get to my list here. This also isn't going to be the best list. I haven't spent the time to, if you watch my other videos, I just closed my first deal, and I plan to reinvest the money into really just property records, skip tracing, phone numbers, so I can just like really up my my output on the dialer. But I have about 300, a little shy of 300 properties that I want to skip trace for my virtual driving for dollars process. And I want to do that. I'll probably do that tonight so that I can hop in here tomorrow with a fresh list and really, again, find my groove again. Same with my follow-ups. Oh, I didn't.
You are now logged into the Mojo dialer. Please press the start button on your screen to begin calling.
The other day, it was actually pretty cool. I've been following up with this guy. I had cold called him once, and when I connected with him the first time, he was like, "Yeah, I would sell it. You caught me in the middle of something, though. Call me back." And I called him back, and I tried him like 5 different times over the course of like the next 2 weeks, and didn't answer any of them. And he had randomly called me the other day, and for some reason, there wasn't for some reason. I was actually expecting a phone call from my title company, and it was him. That's the only reason I really picked up. Usually, I won't pick up after I dialed, because more than likely it's just somebody calling me back from my dialing session, and it's not actually somebody who's interested. But I picked up, and he was like, "Hey, Derek, it's Victor." And I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" Didn't know who it was, and he's like, "Yeah, I know you've been calling me about the property. Just wanted to let you know that I haven't forgot about you, and I am still interested in selling. So let me put my tenant on notice. And I actually also have another piece of land that I own with a partner, and let me get back with him to see what type of number we're looking for that one, and then I'll give you a call back by the end of the week." I was like, sounds good to me, man. Super nice guy too. But let me hop in here. Been a while. I don't even remember my script. Shit. Hey, Mr. Jones. Hey, this is Derek. Hey, sorry, I know this is a bit random, but I was calling about a property I believe you own on Main Street. Yeah, just wanted to give you a quick call and wanted to see if you'd ever consider an offer on your property there. Great. Well, let me tell you, my partner.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
My partner and myself, we're taking a look at the area, and we're actually looking to buy a property or two in that area. We are looking to pay cash. So I don't know if you've given it any thought, but I wanted to ask, if you were to sell, did you have a number in mind that you'd be hoping to walk away with? It's a little practice, you know what I mean? Gotta get back in the groove. I should have said that like 20 times. 20 times before I hopped on the dialer. That's something else that I need to be more comfortable with is practicing role playing before I get on the dialer. I need to be like saying that shit in the mirror, to be honest, like every morning when I wake up. But that's how I pitch it.
To an automatic voice message system.
Hopefully you can hear it real time in a second here when somebody picks up. But say, hey, first name. If it's, hey, Miguel. Ask like a question. Hey, Miguel. Yes. Miguel, how's it going? This is Derek. Sorry, I know this is a bit random, but I was calling about a property I believe you own on Main Street. Again, with that upward inflection to make it sound like a question. Hey, Taylor.
Hello.
Hi there. Sorry, I was looking for the owner of a property on South Pacific Street. Do I have the right number here?
On what? Sorry?
Looking for the owner of a property on South Pacific Street.
I don't know of anyone who owns property on South Pacific Street.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I might have the
What city are you talking about?
Conroe?
Yeah, definitely not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I might have the wrong number here. I apologize about that.
You might have, because I really don't know who you're talking about.
Okay.
I live in Livingston.
Gotcha. Okay, well, thanks for taking the call anyways.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, sir.
You as well. Nice guy. And I actually think I asked for the last name. Marie Taylor. I think I'm looking for Eunice. It's one of those double last names where it's Taylor, Eunice, Marie, hyphen. So I think their name is actually Eunice Marie Taylor. I don't know. I realize that a lot of the names in this list specifically, I don't know why it's just this list, are popping up backwards, whereas some of them don't. So like the three numbers that I'm calling right there, one of them is that Taylor Eunice. Another one is Ald Roy L. So I think his name is Roy L. Ald. And then the next one is Cynthia Franklin. And I think that's just in order. Her name's Cynthia Franklin. So something that I've been having to pay attention with on this one, so that I make sure I'm asking. I always want to ask for the first name if possible. If I'm not going to butcher it. If I am going to butcher it, I'll go straight for the last name. If I'm going to butcher that too, then I'll ask for the owner of the property. I won't say the house number. I'll say what I say. I was looking for the owner of a property on this street. I'll also transition if I ask for the person and they seem like they have no idea what I'm talking about, then I'll go right away to the property like I did on that one. Hey, Taylor? He's like, what? Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking for the owner of a property. Because even if it wasn't them, they would likely know the person. Like if it wasn't them and it was like the husband or the wife of the person who I'm asking about, they would at least know that like, oh no, you're looking for my husband, or no, you're looking for my wife. But when they're like clearly have no idea who you're talking about, like, wait, who are you looking for? Then I'll go, oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking for the owner of a property on this address. Because even if maybe it's like a friend of a friend and they're like, oh no, I know who you're talking about, but this is definitely not the right number. I can at least open up the conversation a little bit if they're familiar with the property that I'm asking about. So like that guy was just so far disconnected. I don't know.
Hey, this is Krista. Can you come to the phone right now?
Where that one was just the wrong number, you know?
Por favor, deje su mensaje para...
It's been a while, man. Like I was saying, I'm not really feeling that well right now. throat's kind of scratchy, and I really need to take a break. I've been stressed, trying to get this check, man. I've been stressed, and I know that that's what's taken a toll on my health a little bit. I need to kick back and just like relax for a day. I kind of did that yesterday.
Hello?
Hi, Mary.
Yes.
Mary, how's it going? This is Derek. Sorry, I know this is a bit random, but I was calling about a property I believe you own on Monroe Street.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick call and wanted to see if you'd ever consider an offer on your property there. You ever considered selling?
Well, maybe one day, but not this day.
Okay. You think in the near future at all, or a little further out?
I don't see near future. I don't see further out, but time bring change, huh?
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. Well, I appreciate you taking the call.
You have a good day.
You as well. I could have opened that up a little bit, but I'm not going to waste my time. That was a little bit too vague for me and indirect. I didn't want to, and I pulled it up on Zillow as well, and it doesn't even look like it's a house, or I don't know what it is, to be honest. The picture on Zillow, I wish you could see. It's just like a lot of dirt with a basketball hoop that's tipped over. To be honest, I don't. Oh no, I mean, yeah, it's the house, but it's right next to a huge industrial area. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I could have dug a little deeper, but I'm looking for somebody who's like, yeah, I want to sell, or even if it's like, no, I don't want to sell, but I'm willing to hear your offer, then I'll hear that out. But like, she was being weird about it. She said times do change. I'll put her on follow up. I'll follow up with her in like 6 months. And I know a pro would watch me have that conversation and they'd be like, oh, come on, man, open that up. Have that conversation. Or, because a real closer could probably work with that, that indecisiveness right there. And I was thinking about it, but once I pulled it up in Zillow and I saw it and heard her response to my, like, in the near future or like further out, she says, not in the near future and not further out, but times change. It's like, yeah, I guess they do. I don't really know what that means, but I mean, I know what it means. It means she's not interested now and she doesn't really have the intention on selling it. But if she does come across some type of hardship, she would. Hello?
Please leave a message.
But like, I don't want to, that's why I will follow up with her, but to see if she's come across some type of hardship in her life, but I don't want to like wish that upon her or, ask about that. Like, I don't know. That was my first contact in a few days. Don't beat me up about it. Get off my back. Jesus. Picking on me. All 0 of these viewers who are in here right now, quit judging me. Please. I only have like 6 more. I was at the end of the list here.
Please leave a message and I will return your call as soon as possible. Thank you. Please.
I feel like that was the same guy, just 2 different numbers. Yeah, I was at the end of the list here. It was only like 20 people left on the list that I hadn't called yet.
Please leave your message for
Lucinda, I'm so sorry. I missed her picking up. Let's see if she picks up right now.
Hello?
Hi, Lucinda.
Who's calling?
This is Derek. Sorry, I know this is a bit random, but I was calling about a property I believe you own on Elmwood Drive.
No, take me off your list.
Okay. Do I have the wrong number here?
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I feel like I don't have the wrong number there. Not like it really matters because I'm not gonna call it back, but I just hate when people like you know what? I would actually bet. I would bet that assignment fee that I just got from my first closed deal on that being Lucinda. I ask for Lucinda and she says, "Who is this?" Meaning, how did you get my number? This is Lucinda. Who is asking? You know what I mean? It's why would she ask who this is if she would just say it's the wrong number right away if I was asking for the wrong person. So I'm gonna mark that as a contact. You know, call me a cheater, but I'm gonna mark that as not interested. Contact. Call me a cheater. I don't care. Whatever. Whatever. I've been calling this Michael guy since like the beginning of time. He seems to always be on this dialer. Sorry about that. Just a few people left here. Johnny and Dana. Two contacts in 14 minutes. Let's see if I can squeeze one more out of these last two. Let's see. Let's see. I think I on this list. So that's a no from Dana. Let's see if we can get Johnny on the phone. I think for this list as well, I put 4 phone numbers in as opposed to when I usually do 3, which is why it's taking a little bit longer to cycle through these properties because they're just giving, there's one extra number per property that they're needing to call. Come on, Johnny. No from Johnny. All right. I honestly, I really don't like this list. Although I just got a deal from it. I still don't like it, but I'll call through it. I'm just not going to call through it right now. I'm actually going to call it quits right now. I'm going to log off here. I'm going to skip trace that. Excuse me. Skip trace that list that skip trace that list that I was talking about, that virtual driving for dollar list. Oh, wow. Upload that into the dialer. And then I'm going to sign up for this accountability group that I've been waiting to sign up for, see what that's all about. And then run and do some errands for the day. So just wanted to at least hop on here and get a few contacts. Like I said, I didn't really have any intention on staying on here for hours today, but I did want to just get back in the rhythm of things. And I'm okay with that. Like I know that I should be doing more. It's one thing. I heard this quote a while back, and I'll kind of end it on this, but I don't know the exact wording of the quote, but essentially what it's saying, unsuccessful people don't do anything and don't pay it any mind. Successful people do 10 times as much and still feel like they should have done more. So I kind of live in that space, I think, or maybe somewhere in between, or maybe the fact that I think that I'm somewhere in between is kind of like indicative of me living in that space of a successful person. But I always feel like I can be doing more. But I know it, I don't think I'll ever come to a point where it's like, you know what, I did so much today, and I'm always gonna feel like, man, I could have done more. So I know I could have done more. I feel like I could have done more today, but at the same time, I was very intentional about my actions, and I think that's what counts most, right? Um, if I'm not making any excuses. I'm just I went into today knowing that I wasn't gonna go crazy on the dialer, but that I did want to hop on the dialer for a couple minutes here to make some contacts. And that's really, just want to keep the ball rolling. I want to keep pushing it up the hill, keep building that snowball. Because it's better than nothing. Somebody who sits back and never hops on the dialer, or compared to somebody who hops on and makes 3 contacts a day, who's going to get the deal? You know, if all other variables were eliminated, who's going to get the deal? Somebody who never hops on the dialer at all, or somebody who hops on and makes 3 contacts a day? The person who makes 3 contacts a day. So I don't think that that's the recipe in order to get a deal, making 3 contacts a day. In fact, I know that it's not. I need to be doing like 20 times that. But again, my intention was not to come on here and go crazy. My intention was to get back in the rhythm uh, and start to build that stamina back. So hit it for like 15, 20 minutes today. Tomorrow I'll do an hour. Next day I'll do 2, and I'm gonna put that out into the universe. Not the next day, but Monday I'll do 2. And I'm gonna put that out there now so that it's permanently on YouTube, and anybody who watches this can hold me accountable. So if you want to hold me accountable, comment here saying you better do 2 hours on Monday, Derek. If not, I'm unsubscribing, and I'm gonna leave hate comments on all your other videos. If you think that that's a good goal and you like the mentality that I'm putting out here, drop a like. If you think that it's the wrong mentality to have, give me a thumbs down. I don't care. I'm open to it. Let me know. Let me know how you feel. I won't. What is Takeoff say? He said, I won't know how you feel till you tell me, and I won't. So let me know. Give me your thoughts. I'm an open book, and I want you to share your thoughts as well. So appreciate you if you did tune into this one. And if you like the content, please subscribe. I'm going live every day to track my journey, hold myself accountable. And just document it all so that it's here for good, something that I can reflect on and look back on in the future, where, when I am closing multiple deals a month and I can see myself in this 1-bedroom apartment, shacked up, just, putting in the work. And that's something that I really do look forward to. So anybody who wants to tag along and join me in that process and that journey, I'd love for you to come along. So till the next one, guys. Peace.